Hey everyone, it's Miranda. Welcome back to my channel where I talk all things budget, beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. If that sounds interesting to you, then become the newest member of the Slashed Squad by hitting the subscribe button. This week's Slashed Squad member of the week is Ariel. Ariel, I love that you're always commenting and watching my videos as soon as they go up. The support means a lot. You can be featured in my next video by subscribing and following me on Instagram. Today I'm super stoked to be swatching and testing out the brand new Maybelline SuperStay ink crayons. I'm a big fan of the SuperStay matte liquid lipstick, so I'm very curious to test these out and see if they are just as impressive. So if you want to see swatches of all the shades and see how they perform, just keep watching. All right, we are gonna jump straight into swatches. First, we have Live on the Edge. Next up is Lead the Way. This one is Enjoy the View. Here's Stay Exceptional. This one is Seek Adventure. Now swatching Treat Yourself. This one is Laugh Louder. Love the name of this one, Hustle in Heels. Next we have Own Your Empire. Here's Accept a Dare. And finally, the lipstick I'm wearing throughout the rest of this video, Settle for More. Something I just noticed as I was going through the swatches, a lot of these shade names are very empowering, so that's nice. Speaking of the shade names, I feel like a few of these shades actually match up pretty perfectly to corresponding shades from the liquid lipstick line, but they have different shade names. But like the red, the orange, and kind of the neutral pinks, they all look very similar to shades that I have in the liquid lipsticks. All right, so the first thing I noticed immediately after applying these lipsticks, they're comfortable, they glide on super easily over the lips, no tugging at all. The creamy consistency is also really nice. I feel like my lip lines are not accentuated as much with these as they are with the liquid lipsticks. I feel like some of the shades look a little bit more matte than others. Definitely the more neutral pinks kind of give that more flat matte appearance, where some of the bolder shades like the reds or even this one that I'm wearing now is a little bit more of a demi matte. You can kind of see a bit of a sheen to it, but it is dried down, and when it's dried down, it's supposed to be transfer and smudge proof. So we can just test that out really quickly by tapping on my lips right now. Here's a clean finger, and I'm just gonna go ahead and tap. Not bad. There's like a tiny, tiny, tiny flake of lipstick on my finger from tapping it, but other than that, that was nerve-wracking. I thought a lot more was gonna come off, especially because this is a dark shade, and that's why I wanted to test this shade out, because you'll be able to really see if anything changes. So even though this lipstick is set, it does not feel drying at all, and I don't feel like it looks dry either. I feel that this is a more comfortable formula than the liquid lipstick. Now, I really love crayon style lipsticks. I feel like you can get a really nice, precise outline with them. They're kind of like a liner and lipstick all in one, but of course you do have to worry about the tip dulling, like literally after your first use. What I think is really, really cool about these particular ones though, is that there is a built-in sharpener on the bottom of the crayon. So you can always get the tip back to precise if you want to create that really, really sharp line. So I think that's a really nice touch because that means that these crayons will be delivering their full potential, whether it is your first application or you are all the way down into the product. I felt like as I was swatching all of these shades, I had a lot of control. I was able to create my preferred lip shape very quickly because of how precise I was able to get the application. So here's the thing, first applied, these are comfortable. They're obviously incredibly pigmented and they glide on the lips with precision. But I feel like the question that everyone's gonna have is, do they last? Because the liquid lipstick versions last, they cling on. So it's about 11:30. I'm gonna wear this all day and check in with you so you can see how this breaks down, if it breaks down throughout my day. I am actually about to eat Chipotle, so that will be the first big test. Now, just from the product description, this is only supposed to last about half the time as the liquid lipstick versions. Those are supposed to last up to 16 hours. These only advertise to be able to last up to 8. So I am trying to go into this a little bit fairly, keeping that in mind so I don't expect the exact same results with them. But so far, I really like how they feel, how they look, so let's see how they wear. So here is my Chipotle salad. Gotta have that guac. Let's see how the lipstick holds up. All right, first bite. Here's the before. Let's see what after looks like. No lipstick on the fork, so that's always a good sign. Also, can we talk about this horn on my forehead? All right, I'll check back in after lunch. So obviously the lipstick definitely wore off in the inner parts of my lip to the degree where I would absolutely feel like I would need to reapply it. I would not feel comfortable just leaving a meal and going about my day like this. Again, it's pretty localized to the inner areas, but on the upper lip, I mean, it goes pretty far out. And I guess Chipotle is a little bit oily. I never really considered Chipotle to be very oily. I didn't even have the vinaigrette dressing on my salad, so. All right, so not super impressed, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna touch up a little bit and then wear it around for another few hours and just see how it wears without any intervention. And we'll see how that goes. All right, y'all, it is now 5 p.m. and it has been about 5 hours since I reapplied my lipstick after lunch. I was dedicated to my cause. I am dehydrated because I didn't even sip on water. I just wanted to see how this lipstick lasted without being disturbed. So literally not having my mouth touch anything else. The color is still mostly intact. I am very happy to report that even with this dark color, you don't see any feathering or smudging near the edges. However, in the corners of my lips, there has been fading. There's a little bit of product pilling as well. Here's a close-up of what I'm talking about. You can just see a little bit of clumpiness in the corners of my lips where some of the product has kind of stuck to itself, and mostly in the outer corner as well, you'll see an absence of color. My lip line still pretty crisp, and the rest of my lips look solid. So here's the thing, I like this lipstick, I like the finish of it, and it stayed comfortable throughout the day. I think now at the 5-hour mark, it's starting to feel a little bit drier than when I first applied it, but it's still not at all anything that is like bothersome. I think that these ink crayons are really nice long wear lipsticks. They just aren't as revolutionary as the liquid lipsticks were at the drugstore. Also, I think it's helpful to point out that obviously I'm wearing the darkest shade just so that you could really see the difference from first applied to now. But if you do decide to wear one of the more neutral pinks, depending on how different it is from your natural lip color, you're probably gonna get more of a long wear look with those because you won't be able to see as much of the fading as you would with this dark color. Also, with the dark and vibrant colors, when I was swatching as well as just wearing this one throughout the day, I do notice that it leaves behind a stain, which can help contribute to a longer wear. And there you have it, another wear test in the books. If you want to hear about my favorite liquid lipsticks and how I rank them from worst to best, check out this video here and I'll see you over there. Bye!